Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. I'm your host, Michael Tabor. So essentially, as people know, I do these live. I take them and just throw them up on YouTube. So, the editing and all that doesn't make sense for what I'm trying to do. So anyway, I was going back and listening to some older Tim Ferriss podcasts. I mean, actually not too old. There was something I wanted to hear with Sebastian Younger. This was May of 2016, and there was a reference to Joe Rogan. And Tim, if people don't remember this, Tim, before he had his podcast, he was a guest on Joe Rogan, like early days. I believe 2013, maybe even earlier. I'm looking here. It's episode 137, and it's a young Tim Ferriss, Joe Rogan, and Brian Redband. I mean, listen to a little bit here.
About some fucking subject you don't really give a shit about. Your instincts as a 5-year-old kid or a 6-year-old kid is to run out of the room. Yeah. Or even 15 or whatever even now. That's normal. That's like, you don't want to be around shit that's not stimulating. But we're like, there's something wrong with you if you don't submit to the hive. Yeah. There's something wrong with you. Oh, you can't. What do you want to write your own books? No. You got to memorize all the shit that we wrote.
No, you play close up with music. We don't want you. So I'd forgotten. I've been there for the beginning with Joe Rogan, and he has totally changed and evolved. I love the early Joe. Joe was just like wild, and he was stoned most of the time, but just like this really kind of like when I look at Joe's like a big kid, Even today, he's not so much. Sort of out of control as he was when he first started his podcast, but he really is like this big, lovable kid who's wild, like a wild kid. Like he's talking here how much he hated fucking school and it sucked, and I just, I remember those kind of. I mean, I was like that myself. I was not a good student, and so anyway, I'm listening. I saw this a long time ago, but I'm rewatching it. And Tim Ferriss, I'm just a huge fan of Tim. He is such an interesting guy. And they were talking about like, hey, I'm undiagnosed. If you listen to Tim Ferriss, he's OCD, totally. And he said, I've never been officially diagnosed, but definitely that's definitely what I have. And if you listen to a show, you'll see that. So anyway, check it out. So Tim Ferriss, Joe Rogan. Really fun, and I hope you enjoy it. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor.